humans, I'm just here to remind you that it is always okay to start over and to try again. And I know starting over can seem very scary and nerve wracking at first, but trust me, it is worth it. And how do I know it's worth it? Well, I'll let you in on a little secret of when I had to start over and try again. Well, when I was 18, I got into a relationship with a man that was 12 years older than me. And I know that there are relationships out there with large age gaps, and that works for them, and they are happy, and that's great. It's just in my situation, that wasn't the case. Well, he also had two kids and lived in a different state. And me, being 18 at that time, I was very naive and gullible. This was my first ever relationship, first ever boyfriend, and I was really excited to be dating someone older than me, despite what everyone else was saying and telling me to not be in this relationship. Well, guess what happened? I ended up being in this relationship for a few years, and I actually ended up moving there and living with him, with his family, trying to be a good partner, also trying to attend college back in my home state, and trying to be a stepmom all at the same time. And so it didn't take long for me to realize that this wasn't the life for me, and I wasn't meant to be in that place, and I jumped too fast and too impulsively into something that I didn't really realize that what I was getting myself into. I started to lose a sense of who I was. I was really far away from friends and family, and I was missing out on my college experience and missing out on being an 18-year-old. I was 18, but I felt like I was 30, and there were many days that I would call home crying and say, I want to come home. But even though I realized all these things, I didn't leave right away because I was so afraid of starting over and trying again. I was also really afraid of proving everyone right. All those people that told me to not get into this relationship, I was embarrassed. I was ashamed, and I didn't know what to do, and I felt really alone at that time. And eventually, with a lot of self care and self love, and learning to find my independence again, and finding that courage to leave, I did, despite how scary it was to go back and to start over. And let me just tell you, that was